Today I'm cooking chicken breasts in a tomato mascarpone sauce. Creamy, easy and delicious. The chicken is seared until golden, then cooked in a smooth tomato sauce with mascarpone for a touch of creaminess. It's comforting, but doesn't take all day. So this is our third Italian recipe of the week. If you didn't see Tuesday's video, they were my Diddy Italian-inspired roast potatoes with red onions. Yesterday's video was a lovely baked parmesan fennel side dish. And today we're going to bring it all together and serve it with this beautiful tomato mascarpone chicken. If you haven't checked out those videos, be sure to do so, but I will also put a link at the end. So if you want to make this as a complete meal, you'll have all the recipes to hand. If you saw last week's video, I keep going on about previous videos. Last week's video, I did a marinara sauce, and part of this recipe uses marinara sauce. So when I make it, I'm back to cook it, I freeze it, I've defrosted it today, and here I've just got it on a very, very low heat. And this is going to be the base to our tomato mascarpone sauce. So I just want to heat that through until it's warm. I don't want it boiling hot, I don't want it bubbling away, just warm. That's it, I think we're done. That is just warmed through perfectly. You've got all that lovely garlic in there, there's some basil in there, mixed herbs. Oh, this is going to be great. Now the reason I don't want this too hot is because it's going to be going into a blender. And as I know from previous experience, you put hot stuff in here, it's going to go all over the kitchen. So just carefully, if you can, spoon that in. I'm going to try and pour it in without getting it everywhere. Into your blender or food processor, whatever you've got, whatever you're using. And then to that, we're going to enrich it with some of this mascarpone cheese. And I'm going to use half of this tub. I've got quite a lot of tomatoes there. And I want this to be really nice and creamy. Just going with a touch more. There we go. That can sit over there somewhere. And then put your lid on it and then give that a good blend. Okay, that is us done. Let's have a little look at it. The colour looks amazing and the consistency too. Let's try it. Actually, before I try it, just have a little look. That's the texture of it. The colour is amazing. Oh yeah, let's give it a little go. Check for seasoning. That is spot on. And I'll tell you something else. If you like creamy tomato soup, you've just made probably the best creamy tomato soup you will ever try. Just serve it like that. Trust me, it will go down a storm. Right, for our chicken, let's move this out of the way for a second. I'm using a skin-on chicken supreme. So it's got the little drumlet on the end there. If you haven't got a chicken supreme, just try and use a skin-on chicken breast is ideal. Thank you to F. Conisbee and Sons, butchers here, local in East Horsley. Really appreciate you guys. Great meat. If you can, guys, and you have one near you, please do try and support your local butchers. Okay, so with the chicken, very, very simple. I've got a pan here on a medium-high heat, nothing in it at all. All I'm going to do is gently just put a little bit of olive oil, just plain olive oil, onto that chicken breast. And then to that, I'm just going to season it up with a little bit of salt. At this time also, guys, you need to turn on your oven to 180C fan, okay? And we'll come back to that in a second. Just get your oven on. And into that hot pan, we're going to add that chicken supreme, skin side down first. Listen for that sizzle, give it a little push down, and leave it on that side until that skin is nice and crispy. So our chicken is cooking away nicely. It's probably got another minute to a minute and a half on that side. What you need is an oven-proof dish, and we're going to use some of our lovely tomato mascarpone sauce and make a base layer. Obviously, I'm only cooking one chicken breast today, and this sauce is going to sit underneath that chicken. So obviously use as much sauce depending on how many people you're serving and how many chicken breasts you're using. And just give that a little shimmy around just to cover the base of that dish and just place it in the oven at that 180C until it's heated through. Okay, let's flip this chicken over now. There we go. Perfect, nice and crispy on that skin side. And just cook the meat side for about 2 minutes. Doesn't need to be cooked through at this stage. Okay, that is us done. That chicken is cooked as I want it to be. I've got my sauce out of the oven here. Let's be careful with this chicken. I can get it. There we go. And you just want to lay that into that lovely tomato mascarpone sauce. That's now going to go into the oven for 10 to 15 minutes. You want to make sure that chicken is cooked to an internal temperature of 74°C. Okay, so our chicken is ready. I took it out of the oven about 5 minutes ago. I've just let it rest, but when I took it out, the internal temperature was just a little above 73°C. So I know with resting, it's about right now. Here, if you haven't seen that video, this video went out yesterday, which is my baked parmesan fennel. So we're going to be serving it with that. And then here is what we made on Tuesday, which is my Diddy Italian roast potatoes with red onion. Obviously, they have all been made today. Obviously, I've just put the videos out. They're not stone cold, I promise you. Okay, so let's dish this up. And we're going to start with our chicken. Just before I dish that up, you can see this lovely sauce. The chicken is cooked perfectly. Oh, cannot wait to give this one a go. So let's get that on our plate. And to that, we're going to start off with some of our sauce. So I'm just going to put a little dollop of it and do the old MasterChef skid mark. Do you remember that when they used to always do that on that show, MasterChef? I don't know why, but I don't actually know why I'm doing it either, to be fair. But there we go. That's it. On the top of that, with your chicken breast there, a few of our lovely pieces of parmesan baked fennel, and then lastly a good scoop of our Diddy Italian inspired styly potatoes. And there we have it, my tomato mascarpone chicken, baked parmesan fennel, and Diddy Italian style roast potatoes and red onions. God, that was a mouthful, wasn't it? Right, I want to tuck into that chicken. I want to cut into it. I'm going to destroy this now and just see how tender this is on the inside. Because it's been cooked on top of that sauce, should keep this really nice and succulent. Let's have a little look. Oh yeah, look, you can see nice moisture around the edges there and the other side as well. Let's do it. I'm doing it all cack-handedly, aren't I? Lovely. Perfect. Right, now we can tuck in. Get myself a nice little slice of that chicken. Cut a nice little thin bit there. And dip it obviously into that sauce. That sauce is the money for sure. And it doesn't disappoint at all. For how simple that is, it tastes $1 million. It just tastes of pure luxury. And as I said, it comes together in no time at all. It's that sauce that really makes it. Of course, the quality of the meat helps, but that sauce is something else. Just try the fennel. As I said on yesterday's video, it's one of my favorites and it never disappoints either. And of course, some of those potatoes. And a little bit of the onion as well. And those potatoes work an absolute charm. As a complete dish, it works really, really well. When I serve this, we do it family style. I normally serve up the chicken with the sauce, and then I put the potatoes and the fennel on the table, and people just dig in and help themselves. Similarly, I think I mentioned in yesterday's video, if you don't want to do the fennel, you could switch that out for celery and that would work equally as well. Guys, that's it. We've come to the end of our little Italian three-parter this week. I hope you've enjoyed it. And I really would appreciate you letting me know down in the comments, have you enjoyed this three-parter? Do you like this style? So seeing a main course and what to serve with it. It's just that over the months, I've had several people contact me saying, what would you serve it with? Or what would you suggest goes really, really well with X, Y, Z? And obviously I always respond. And I thought, let's try it as a little three-parter. If I'm serving this chicken dish, I'm definitely having these with them. And they're all pretty straightforward recipes to follow as well. You can whip this up in no time at all. So please do let me know below. Very similar to the risotto I did last week with the marinara sauce and then into the arancini balls. So yeah, let me know. Anyway, I'm waffling. If you're new to the channel and you like the content, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Please also like, share, comment, and hype. If you've got a hype button, that would be greatly appreciated too. And it all really does help the channel. I'll put all of the details of today's tomato mascarpone chicken down below in the description as always. Popping up, or has already popped up, should be the links to the 2 side videos as well. And all that's left for me to say is until next time, it's cooking good.